What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Double Take review. This time around, we're reviewing episode 1 and 2 of season 2 of The Walking Dead, brought to you by Telltale Games. Season 2 starts off where season 1 ended. You are Clementine, a young survivor in a world gone to hell. The dead have risen to feast on the living, and the living cannot be trusted. The story you experience in The Walking Dead season 2 is driven by the choices that you make. Because of that, the story that you have could be completely opposite from someone else's. If you played the Season 1 DLC, 400 Days, or even just Season 1 by itself, the choices that you made will affect Season 2. Now, this is one of the best things that they added to this series, and I really can't wait to see what they're going to do with Borderlands and also the Game of Thrones, because they also have The Wolf Among Us, and you could do the same thing in that title. And it's such a great aspect that Telltale pushed through this. They were like, we want to give full control of the story to the users, and what they do at the end of these seasons is that they have this tallied up percentage, and it'll say like you and 85% of other players chose this and that, and I just think that's such a great aspect to add into a game. But in this story, so far in episode 1 and 2, episode 1 starts off, and you, Omid, and Krista are walking along, and obviously Lee is not with you anymore. He has passed on to the other life because he saved your life. But anyways, with that being said, it's just it's so awesome. It's the way it starts out. You meet this girl named Michelle, and some stuff kind of goes down, and you're really put in between a rock and a hard place emotionally. But then you get to meet up with this awesome group, this guy named Carlos and a girl named Sarah, Rebecca, Alvin, Nick, Peter, and it just gets better and better. The character-driven story that they have with these games is just, it's unbelievable. But like I said, you meet up with this group of 7 people, and you're kind of freaked out because of some stuff that recently happened. But like I said, you have to deal with the passing of one of your very good friends, Lee, and Clementine is really still dealing with that pretty hardly, because Lee was somewhat of a father figure to her after her parents passed away, and her parents were Ed and Diana, and they left for a trip, and they were coming back, and were killed along the way. So I can give a few spoilers about the beginning, season 1 and stuff, but I don't want to give too many spoilers with season 2. So the storyline, you meet up with these people, and you kind of go throughout the aspect of like season 1 and season 2 of trying to get to know these people. But I still don't trust some of them. And there's a few people. There's one woman named Rebecca that's kind of a bitch to you a lot of times. It's also the fact of the matter that you're with new people. And, you can't trust new people in this type of world at all. So the story is great. Audio as the voice acting and music is wonderful, like always. It doesn't skip a beat between season 1 and season 2. The gameplay mechanics. The gameplay mechanics are good, but biggest problem is that there is multiple times, and I played it on the Xbox 360 and on the PlayStation 3, just to see if it was a game problem or if it was a system problem. I played it on my friend's 360 and it had the same exact problem. There's a certain scene in the game that you're running from some zombies and you're trying to push one of them out of the way, and this happens a couple of times throughout the game, and you're trying to push one of them out of the way, and it's kind of like the game is still loading that scene. And so with it loading the scene, it actually affects your control over the crosshair of where you need to, put the crosshair over this area and then push like R1 or push X or whatever. And it kind of like froze the game up. So I got a little aggravated because I died like 4 or 5 times because of that. But that's really the only problem that I saw. The storyline is great. Gameplay is phenomenal other than that one aspect. And the biggest thing is the emotional connection that you get with these characters. I am not going to lie, there was at least once or twice that I teared up in season 2 so far, and I was like, holy crap, dude. So it's a great game, man. It's a really great game so far. I'm very excited for episode 3 and 4 of season 2, and you can check out the reviews of that right here at secondopinionpod.com. I will be giving episode 1 and 2 of The Walking Dead's season 2 a 9 out of 10. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Second Opinion Pro. That's 2ND Opinion Pro for our next review of The Walking Dead. Peace out, guys.